and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing the second of 3 videos for Beebee Craft, their YouTube program, and they'd like you to do 3 videos, one of an unboxing, try that again, and 2 of actually making. Well, I am now making the teardrop box silicone mould. I'm going to do both of them in two slightly different ways. One using a metallic pen to highlight the diamond shape, and one without, and just to see which one I like the best. Turned it inside out so I can get my colours in. Obviously the lid you can't turn inside out, but it's easy enough to get into. I'm using a soft makeup brush. Oh, good grief! Here we go again. Just to gently put the mica powders around and get it all nice and shiny. And I'm using a hot pink. This from Resoners. Thank you, April. And I have a blue as well. It's more like a purpley pink. It looks very light when you're putting it on, but I'm going to use black to make it stand out a little bit more. Now, the black I had originally made, I had forgotten that I'd added extra bee resin. I was supposed to put in more black and I'd forgotten. So these aren't opaque, which actually turns out quite alright actually. It did work. Because I actually wanted it to be jet black, and I hadn't realised that it just wasn't pigmented enough. I'd just left it in my cupboard and forgot all about it. So when I went to use it, it was translucent. But again, yeah, it works. And I'm trying to rub it in as much as I can, because I also want it to look like it's blended a bit. Not too much, but so it's not got gaps. And the diamonds themselves in the middle I'm going to do in the blue. And I'm using everything I can get my hands on, because I've made a mess on my mat, I've made a mess on me, I've got it everywhere. But it's really nice. And if you use a makeup brush to do the majority of it, you get less fling back, if you know what I mean. But anyway, these moulds are really nice, really patterned, detailed, and you can see I'm trying to get into each and every diamond shape and triangle shape, sort of like a checkered pattern I'm trying to do, so it sort of matches the bottom. And I'm having to peel back the rim just to make sure I'm getting in. And there, I've done it, finally finished. The other one, I just did it in rings rather than going into each individual shape. And this is my black. Yeah, it wasn't dark enough for me. And I also didn't make enough because I had no idea how much these needed. And I've still forgotten how much they need. So it's going to take me a while to remember that one. So I do apologise. But these moulds, they're very soft, squishy. You can use UV in them. You can use epoxy resin in them. I'm going to go and do a plaster of Paris one too, I think, just to see how it comes out. But yeah, I've done them all, and now I'm pouring in. And you can see it's see-through, translucent. I use the posh word. And I'm just giving it a squeeze at the bottom just to make sure there's no bubbles left behind. And I've put my 1:1 resin on my heat mat, A and B separate, to get rid of the bubbles. And it works a treat. Now, I don't fill these right to the top, because I then have to move them to my heat mat and I will spill them. So I fill up this one and then I give it a good squidgy around the bottom, because you can get your hand inside, and that's great, just to make sure you get the innards coated and it reduces the bubbles, and I fill it up with the rest, and then I'm going to make some more. When I contacted Beebee Craft, they were really nice, very prompt at the replies, even asked if I was sure about what I wanted to choose. You get up to, I think it says $40 worth of things. Yeah. So yeah, it did take me a while to choose because, well, it's like being a kid in a candy store. Or a sweet shop, as we call it over here in England. And I did it again with this one. Made sure I blobbed the bottom. And then filled it up. I am also thinking of making a silicone insert to try and reduce the amount of resin you need to use in the lid. But that'll be another day. Because I think it'd be much better if I can make it a bit more hollow. Yeah. I'm going to try that one day. That'll be on my to-do list of things I'll probably forget to do. Because that's me. But I like it as it is. Don't get me wrong, I do like it as it is. It's just ideas popping in my head as I'm talking. And I'm going round the edge just to see if I've made sure I've got rid of any bubbles that could be there. And I go around every one of them doing the same thing because of that slight lip. And I'll be honest, when I unmoulded it, I thought, oh no, bubbles, I've got lots of bubbles, until I realised it's the pattern. I'm an idiot. I can't help it. But yeah, I'm going to put in my meat mat and then fill them up and come back. Now look at this. They are so easy. Once you get your fingernail in, because my nails are brittle, once you get your fingernails in, it's easy. No problem pulling them off. I loved that. And this again, same as when you get your nail in. It's fine. Then it's just pop. It's quite satisfying actually. And for me with bad hands, this was simple. Yeah, they're beautiful. I do like them. But go check out the website and have a look at their YouTube programme. And just give it a go. You've got nothing to lose. What's the worst they can say? No. Try again later. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I do think I prefer the one without the metal look, without the metallic pen. But I do like them both, and I'll show you some pictures in a minute of with them lights in. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being here. If you like it, subscribe, like, comment, and see you later. Bye bye.